Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronosplays A Paul of Justice. Today I think we need to go to the Coliseum, right? We already examined everything here, and I'm pretty sure they're like, hey, go back here. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Hi. No. No. Okay, I actually forgotten where I need to go. Did I examine this? I did. Hey, do you know anything about this? So, journalists were... Oh, right! We're here on a story. All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper. His name is Brushel? Brushel. Brushel. I think he remembers him. He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel, that cloying smell of mint when he smiles. Yes, I guess. Could you tell us more about him? What did he want? Alright, talk. A man by that name just called upon me just now. Valen's vision is always towards tomorrow. Valen's feet step always forward. That is all. That's all? That is all very confusing. I'm to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet he had ears only for the incident. That incident. In any case, I requested that the rapturous reporter remove himself. So a painter has died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlight compared to the magic of the Gamma-ray. Okay, that's interesting. Uncle Valen, do you know where the reporter went? I recommended he visit that place popular with the penalized perpetrators. The detention center? He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. He would tear apart my respectability. I would tear him apart. I might need that. Oh, here comes Apollo. Uncle Valen's big magic trick. He's gonna fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as big. What happened to the big magic? It is not more miraculous for it to stay ripped. He must have really not liked that journalist. Now the time has come when I must return to make my dissertation presentations. By your leave, Miss Druzy. Thanks, Uncle Valen. 3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valen react like he did to this envelope? I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit. She just vanishes from existence. Workers are busily preparing the Coliseum for a magic show 3 days from now. Maybe we should check it out once this case is solved. No, some stuff is the same, but other stuff are different. Okay. A hot air balloon. You hardly see those anymore these days. It kind of reminds me of when I was a kid. I mean, actually, you're not wrong. I have not seen a hot air balloon in the sky in a long time. I don't live near... Well, no, that's not completely true. I do live near, like... some airways, like airport-like structures, but not that close. But as close as I did when I was a kid. But there were definitely more hot air balloons around there. Maybe they were more designed for it then. It wasn't all the time when I was a kid, but, you know, on the way home every once in a while you see a hot air balloon in the sky. Not so much these days. At least not around here anymore. Maybe Valen's playing the nostalgia card to draw with the interest in the show. Maybe. That was the Gavanir sign last time, wasn't it? I hope nothing strange happens this time around. We definitely had that one, but okay. Let's move to, I guess, write anything agency, and then move again to the detention center. October 7th, detention center, visitor's room. I think you hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money. End quote. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here. Maybe the reporter? What? Oh, you actually... Jesus Christ! I actually don't know what to say. You have rendered me entirely speechless, which is an impressive feat nonetheless. So that thing on the back of your card was not a caricature. It was a self-portrait. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Hey there, how's it going? Who might you be?
Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey.
You're Justice? You.
Yeah, you know me?
Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witnesses on stand until they spill beans. End quote.
That's not true. What's he writing? Are you a reporter by any chance?
Oh, you're Trucy.
Am I famous?
Oh yeah. Phoenix Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote.
Eek! That's not... I mean, that's not untrue. It is kind of what you have said before, kind of, Trucy.
And just hold on to your britches there. I'll wrap this interview up in a jiffy.
Interview?
So guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding room is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote.
No, how many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him.
Did you come here to interview the guard? Oh, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk, had to interview someone or go plumb crazy, end quote.
Huh? Oh, hi. Do you want me to kill him? I should have guessed.
Where are my manners? My name's Brushel, Spark Brushel. I'm not a picky journalist, just close your eyes rights. End quote.
What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins? Also, your gums should not be that pink.
Until you interviewed me, by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wild romp through crossroads of mayhem madness, end quote.
I can see that. He's writing something again on his wrists? Arm? Can you just shave your head, please? Oh, it's supposed to be a brush. Okay, I get it. I get it. What's the spark then for? Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. Spark Brushel. So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist?
Me? Look, just let me state one thing for the record here.
Yeah?
I'm the interviewer. You understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here. End quote.
Okay.
For instance, do you think a movie director watches movies?
Yes. Yeah, I think he probably does.
Exactly. I knew you'd understand.
Huh? So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew Studios?
Who, me? Look at me state one thing for the record.
Yes?
I may look calm and collected, but I am busy, real busy. Always on the road. Journalists always buy one-way tickets, never looks back. End quote.
I can understand that philosophy, I guess, but...
You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport.
I mean, true enough. But don't they give normal tickets away, too?
Exactly, see? It's the same thing.
What is...
The interview.
So you went to the story, you want to do a story on, Drew Misham? Then you never had a story about him done before?
That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
What?
I'm sure you're gonna want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? How to do the interview in the first place?
Well, I guess, yeah.
Look, it's like... Oh, I've got it. They say there's a burger joint with famous ketchup. You think the burger guy's going to tell you where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe?
Exactly, at the supermarket. See? That's what I'm talking about.
I think I might actually have to understood that one. Really? Because I think I'm about to actually have to kill everyone in this place.
Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers, end quote.
Right. Guess we'll leave then.
Ah, but since you're here, I may as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it.
Sure, tell us. Just for the heck of it, I guess.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Probably because it was yesterday. I had seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup. When an art gold and tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery, end quote, I believe it was.
An oil painting? What the fuck just happened to your nose?
Happens every day, right?
No? I know that some idiots that go around trying to destroy art in museums and historical things with oil, not oil paint, but even that doesn't happen every day. It happens more frequently now for whatever reason. But art theft, not like that? Not really. Oh, you have a toothbrush. I was thinking hairbrush, but I guess it's the same. You have an itchy head? Is that why you're doing that? Is that the glue you sniff in your pocket? Huh.
Ah, but I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. That painting of a giant peach floating down the river.
Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach.
Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers. Quote, end quote.
Okay. So this or this? Well, I'm assuming he stole this and was replicating it. Is that what we're trying to go with here?
Ah, right, yes. Let me go on the record here.
Yes?
I know what you're going to say. Russell, take this, write brilliant column. End quote.
I don't think so.
Look, buddy, I'll write brilliant columns about one thing, and that's food. Try to understand.
What do you mean you only write about food? What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said. You want coffee?
All right, I'm good.
There's got to be something where we got to show him. I would imagine. This? No. Okay. We can't be done. I mean, I guess we could be done. Where would we need to go, though? Back to the office, I guess? I need to oil my arm, my mic arm or something, so it's easier to move without making too much noise. It wouldn't be a problem if I knew how to sit still for a goddamn freaking instant, but no, I gotta, like, fucking move around myself. I think it's just bad posture throughout my entire life has really screwed up my back, so moving around is the only way I can get comfortable. I guess let's go back here? No? Drew McIntyre? I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, how'd it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. What's that scary face you're making? And what's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma? I will hold your head under... No. Water? Peach water. This painting came from behind the dresser. Yeah, so? It was stolen, no? I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. Do you think you could tell us a bit about this? And why wouldn't you want us to figure that out? Kind of a huge, important part of this case, I would imagine. I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Misham was a forger. A forger? Okay. Forger. So, what exactly is a forger? Well, basically, it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of the original. Exact copies, to be precise. You can't tell them apart. Well, I mean, you can clearly tell these ones apart, right? Like, no swirls. And very swirly. guess it wasn't finished, but still.
Well, why not just photocopy them? The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as a real article. But it's a crime, of course. So Drew Misham was a criminal. I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries to supplement his work as an illustration, I guess.
I see.
Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place.
What do you mean?
When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue.
So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing? It's more like making it easy to outline something, right?
Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage. But not in the case of forgery, not necessarily anyway. You know that the finished product is going to look like after all. Oh yeah, I guess you would. That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the painting in the finish of the finished piece. Pieced, Chronos? I'm going to be pieced off if you keep mispronouncing things.
I get it now.
Not that I really need to go to such lengths. I'm just fucking bored, apparently. Seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Misham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking.
True. That would be interesting and maybe valuable for our case.
You should try buttering her up, Paulo. Flattery will get you everywhere, they say. Okay.
I know, Venus. I don't know how much they want me to butter this lady up. She's gonna be fucking very greasy if I keep buttering her up. She's gonna be like sliding all over the place. Like how much butter do you need, Emma? Emma, about this painting from behind the dresser here.
Yes. It's what you think. Drew Misham was a forger.
A forger? Okay, don't I need this one? I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch under this painting. I was wondering if you're a tool and there might be do the trick.
Oh, fine. Just this time, though.
Let's check it out. I mean, you want us to do this one, so let's do the pufferfish. Down. Is that a cat? Kinda looks like a cat. Oh, it's a house. It's a house? Okay.
Okay, let's print this out.
Oh my god, it's the goddamn noodle stand. What? What the heck?
Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough. Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted to for this rough.
What do you mean?
Well, in the past you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch. Composition? In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if they had been a rough sketch. But that's not what it looked like.
I think I follow. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting.
Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, then do a completely new painting on top of that. So Mr. Misham was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them? Well, possibly. Is there a problem with that?
Not particularly, but something about that sketch itself is kind of odd.
You're awfully stylish all of a sudden, Apollo.
You think you could check out one of the other paintings?
Well, yeah, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you?
Yeah, let's check out this one, I guess. Why the noodle stand? I don't get the noodle stand. Doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any goddamn fucking sense. Unless he was the actual killer from the last trial. What's this? Oh my god, it is a deck of cards. People playing poker. Are these just all the trials? Okay, let's print this out. This one too. What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden. Do you think I could just look at the last one of these? Fine by me. Knock yourself out. Okay. Why, though? Why would he be making sketches of the trial? Or, like, the cases? I'm assuming this is going to be a rock concert one. Oh, it's a tower. Yep. Got a guitar. Okay, let's print this one out. Oh, he's on fire. That's actually pretty amazing. Too bad Gavin didn't do that one. Would have been a great magic trick. What the heck is all this? I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited. You sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation? Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you not notice anything? But why? Ah! They're... Now you're both white as sheets. What's going on? These sketches are the 3 cases I worked on. What? The murder in the poker room at the Borscht Bull Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then... the event that transpired during the Gavineers concert. What could it mean? How could he have drawn those things? And why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misham your father? Give me a break. Does that even seem remotely possible to you? I wanted to go to court records and check out the appearance. Let's see. Is this man your father? I don't know. Kind of resembles you a little bit. You're 36? That's unfortunate. I never even heard of Drew Misham before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him, but they were my cases drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. That'd be a weird fucking coincidence. Just who was this Drew Misham, and what did he have to do with me? To be continued. This time, because we're not ending yet. Yes. October 8th, 9:48 a.m. It's too early. Oh, good morning. So, you're Vera, right? I'm Trucy Wright. That's right with a W, but not right, right? She's like, what? We're on your side. You can tell us anything, please. Good morning. Oh, she speaks. Not bad. But I think you'd do better with a little smile, you know? Oh, God, Trucy. You'd be much prettier if you smiled. You're so oh my God! You're so pretty! You need to sell yourself, you know? Trucy, let's take it easy for starters. Now she looks pissed. Thank you for taking my case. Okay, well, that's a start, I guess. There she goes with her nail polish again. Is that nail polish, though? Or just highly inappropriate? That's great, really, it's so cultured! Want to try? Oh, really? Oh, girls. The victim, Drew Misham, was a forger, and a stolen painting was found in his studio. A life of crime, really. Maybe one that led to his death. Imagine, right? This place only apparently has one prosecutor at a time. Well, no, we had Winston Payne. So, and I guess that's defeats what my argument there. Well, here we we will now begin the trial of their mission.
Is that okay? His voice is all raspy. He's looking around all nervous.
The repercussions of today's trial will most likely be felt for a long time, and may indeed alter our legal system forever. Oh, fuck, yeah. I actually totally forgot there was going to be a new system in place to figure out a guilty verdict. Interesting. Today is the test of the juris system, and the first step towards a new order in our courts.
Daddy's secret mission!
The jurors will function like a jury. It is hoped their inclusion will help the courts to better reflect the people's will. Why aren't there any jurors in the courtroom? There are three closed-circuit cameras watch this courtroom at all time. The jurors have access to everything that transpires. Jurors, judge well and judge cool. Now see here, Prosecutor Gavin. I was going to say that. My apologies here, Judge. Jurors, today, judge today's trial coolly, if you would be so kind. The jurors are unbound by the letter of the law. They don't affect the trial with evidence, but with their feelings. That's not exactly how that goes. They judge trial by the evidence, and they are bound by law. To be quite honest, like, you can't go on a jury and well, I mean, you could, but it ends up being a mistrial or a hung jury. Anyways, it's a video game. Don't think too much of it. I convinced myself to not get too caught up in like realism when we were going over like the guns and stuff from the last case and all that jazz. Like, it's just stop harping on it. It's a video game, right? It's kind of hard not to sometimes. And we're about to find out just what effect they're gonna have. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin, the details of the case, if you would. The victim is the painter Drew Misham. He was killed in his own studio. His coffee was poisoned. By whom, you ask? Well, his coffee cup was poisoned. By none other than defendant Vera Misham. There wasn't any poison in the coffee. A ton. Someone has been doing their homework. Indeed, poison was not present in the coffee, but on the mug itself. The mug, residue was found on the rim, I see. The autopsy report describes the manner of the victim's death. The court accepts this as evidence. Oh shit, how do you pronounce that? Guinea? Ah, shit. Yeah, okay, that's fine. According to this report, the victim's death was caused by Guinea poisoning. Guinean? Oh, fuck. Atrocanine poisoning. I need to click into the game. Atrocanine. A chemical compound that does not occur naturally. Lethal dose is a mere 0.002 milligrams. A touch of aconine in the body is the touch of the Reaper's scythe. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin. You may present your witness. I have for you today a simple man for a simple case. A man who witnessed the murder in its entirety. The journalist, no doubt. The witness no state his name and occupation.
Right. Well, for starters, my name is Spark Burchell. My job is a lone observer of the world.
In other words, you're a freelance journalist, right?
If you don't mind, I'd like to say something for you for the record.
Yes, Mr. Burchell.
I dislike conclusions, specifically the aspect of jumping to conclusions. Preconceptions make Park Sandbox endless desert waste. End quote.
But you are a journalist. You said so yourself yesterday.
Well, that's true, yes. But you must understand, I stand before you today a man with a dream.
Okay?
I'm offering you my testimony in exchange for exclusive rights for the story. Scoop turns Mr. Brushell into that Mr. Brushell, end quote.
Let's hear your testimony then, shall we? And you don't get exclusive rights, to be quite honest. A simple case, huh, Gavin? For me, the jury is still out.
Good one, Apollo. I get it. I visited the studio around 9 that night to do the interview. The first outsider to enter the atelier, journalistic history made, end quote. His daughter brought us coffee right after we started. And you know what happened next? Stars fall, end quote. No one entered the room besides her the whole time.
That does sound like a simple case. Unless you are the one who poisoned him.
What are you saying? Judge?
Need I remind you, the cameras are rolling today. I felt a need to be a bit dramatic. You didn't do it, did you?
Me doving like that? Do a thing like that? Come on, that's like a newsmaker making the news, end quote. Even contemporary witch hunt, end quote. I know. Wild accusation rock cockroom, Chronos?
Look, we're rocking with our cock out right now, okay?
Wild accusation rock courtroom and end quote.
Rock indeed.
Prosecuting sure looks like he's having fun.
I'm so happy for him. Very well, Mr. Justice. Your cross-examination, please. All right, Mr. Brushel, if that is your real name. 9 at night. Isn't that a little late for an interview?
If the great painter Drew Machinima says come at 9, believe you me, I go at 9. The first, as it turned out, last interview with such a prolific painter.
Right. Can you tell us what it was like when you arrived? 9 at night is kind of late for coffee. To be fair, my mom will wake up at 3 in the morning and have a cup of coffee and go back to bed. So, you know, guess it's not the weirdest thing in the world. You were the first reporter ever in Drew's studio?
Posterity will look back on that night as a turning point in journalistic history. Basically, an insignificant step forward for all mankind, but a giant step for the Brushel guy, end quote.
If no one on the outside ever had access to that studio, then it would serve the reason that the deed was done by an insider. Oh, she means Vera did it. So how did the Epoch make an interview go? Would you mind being a little bit more specific?
Oh, wait, let me tell you, I do enjoy cuppa. In fact, it all began when I was in 3rd grade. No, wait, 4th grade. That's not what I meant.
I believe I know what here Forehead is driving at. This coffee the victim was served. Did anyone other than the defendant touch it?
Right, that's what I was going to say, really. Well, now, if you got a question to ask, you best straight up ask it. And that's what I tell all the news groups. Several times if necessary. Right for a grade schooler. That's my motto.
Which, I mean, is very fucking accurate, to be quite honest. What did you just say? Who touched the coffee?
Which isn't to say I can only write grade school level stuff, mind you.
Who touched the coffee?
Don't know. I was in the back looking at the studio's equipment when she served it.
And what happened next? What's this about a star falling?
Starfall, huh? It's like an old telegram. Send money over. That way, you don't know? That's like a journalism code word. And if an important personage passes away, a star falls, get it? But there's no gravity in space, is there? I wouldn't think stars could fall, really.
Does this matter?
Oh boy, this is good stuff. How about star breaks? Nah, lacks punch. I know. Star dies. Lacks imagination. Of course, you could go with Drew dies, straight to the point. I like it.
I think I need to hear about something a little more substantial. The moment of death, the star's coffee. Let's go with the moment of death. The Mormon of death, Chronos? I don't think I said that. I feel like I might have said it. That's why I'm questioning myself right now. About when Mr. Mishram passed away.
Oh boy, what a scene that was. He puts his coffee mug down with a crash, right?
Yes, and then?
Then the cold fingers of death touch his spine. Last flames splutter and fall. Sputter. And fails, Chronos. So cold was that touch, he could do naught but tremble uncontrollably. Actually, last flame is a little tired. Last river froze over. Well, yeah, that's good. I think he's done his article already.
Could you describe that a little more simply?
Well, as you can imagine, I was pretty surprised. He hit the floor, as they say. Artist seizure is final performance. End quote.
Atroconine paralyzes the central nervous system. The body arches back like a bow. The limbs tremble and the throat burns. That's quite enough of that. Some of us want to be able to sleep tonight.
Oh yeah? Well, I want details. Lots of details. You were there.
For that, you can listen to our last year's hit Signal. Atroconine My Love by The Gavin is available at all major music outlets. The point is, the victim died of atroconine poisoning. Well, Mr. Justice, how do you find that testimony? I mean, kind of important, right? Well, as an account of the moment of the victim's death, I'd say it's very important. Please add to the testimony. Very well. The court requests the witness add this account to his testimony.
Spasm, that was definitely death by poison.
You say it was definitely death by poison. How can you be sure?
Hey, look, I'm a journalist. I've seen a lot of things. And I've had more than my share of experiences with so-called poisonings. Man eats fishy fish, goes bye-bye. End quote.
Food poisoning doesn't count. Should I get him to talk about something else? Brussels coffee? Stars coffee. I guess your coffee? So you drank the coffee that Vera served you too?
Well, of course. When someone serves you coffee, you drink it. That's what my old boss always used to say. Never did get what he meant by it, though.
So you're still alive, which is to say you didn't die?
Of course not. No point falling before you're a star. End quote.
That's not exactly what I was getting at. What were you getting at then? You know the poison was on the rim, not in the coffee.
Oh, yeah. There were 2 cups on the tray she brought. And one of the cups had Drew's signature painted on the side.
No chance the guest would take that one by mistake, I guess. Well, Mr. Justice, well, that testimony important. Maybe? We saw his signature, didn't we? Where did we see his signature? Oh, was it on the cup? No, we talked about his signature, did we not? Huh. We didn't examine this. 9930, Aquatane poison and Aquanine poison, whatever the fuck it's called. Aquanine Hunger Force? There was something about a signature that we looked at. Oh, it was this one. Never mind. This was not his signature. Okay. Not very important, I guess. The Brussels drank the coffee, too. Doesn't look like this is going to lead us to much. Very well. Please continue with the testimony. Now, let's try the other one, I guess. Let's see. The Stars coffee. You say Mr. Misham had a coffee, too, but did you actually see him drink the coffee?
No, of course. He who sees it wins, but he who says it wins bigger. End quote. I live in a man sees dog eat dog and writes about a world yet.
Yet?
I guess I can't say I saw him drink it, really. He had one so-called sip, and with that, man puts lip to mug, drinks, end quote.
The poison that is quite virulent, I hear.
My stomach did so-called somersault since I gulped down that coffin without so much thought as a second glance. Wait, maybe something's there. Some kind of so-called trick. Anyone want to venture a guess, for the record?
Does that guy have a pause button? Well, Mr. Justice, did you find that testimony valuable? No, kind of. Maybe? I don't know. I actually have no fucking idea. We should probably press on the last one. We can come back to it. very important right now, unless I'm trying to find a contradiction for the way he died. But this doesn't really help that. So, I don't know, not very important. Coffee mission drink. That has to be important somehow. Okay, never mind, it is. Nah. Very well, please continue. Okay, maybe it is important. We'll press here and then I guess go back to it, and then maybe... Can you say that for sure? For sure, sure. I'm sure. Drew Studio isn't a big place, kiddo. I know if someone else had come in. What if they had been hiding in there from before? Even if someone had been hiding in the studio, they could have poisoned that mug without anyone noticing. You think Spark Burchell would have missed something as obvious as that? No way. Sure makes it sound exciting. I guess that's his job. There's only one moment we need to focus on, really. The moment when Drew died? Exactly. There has to be something there. I guess? So either I need to talk about his coffee. And you know what? Yeah, let's go back. We'll select his coffee again. And then we'll say it's important. Then drink his coffee, then immediately fell over. That's right, yeah, you can go to press with that one. Your Honor, this is a vital piece of information. Please add it to the testimony. Very well, the witness will add this to his testimony. Vital, right? He had one sip, if that. The next moment, he was on the floor. Okay, so it is important, because we know it takes 15 minutes, right? We don't have any evidence on that, so let's press him. So he either took a sip or didn't, and then fell over. Yeah, indubitably. Just like that. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So Mr. Misham drank the coffee and fell over immediately. I think Burchell's telling the truth, too. Should I get him to talk about something else? The moment of death. No. The problem with testimony is already pretty obvious. Yeah, but what do I present? The autopsy report? We don't have information on... Well, we have this. I mean... Okay, yeah, we'll try presenting this and see if we bring up the fact that it takes 15 minutes of ingestion to cause him to die. Music is still there. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Does it? I don't see any contradiction. You sure about that? Objection overruled. Try the thing before you make it. Fuck you! Yeah, okay. We don't have anywhere where it tells us the information about it taking 15 minutes in our inventory. Maybe this? No, it doesn't make any sense. Cup? I guess I could try. Oh, music stopped. You know what I have a problem with? The particular property of the poison used at Troconine. Oh, Prosecutor Gavin was quite clear about the poison. A lethal dosage at 0.002 milligram paralyzes the nervous system, central nervous system. If you drank that, even you, Mr. Justice, would be reduced to a quivering pile. Why are you using me as an example? Unfortunately, we weren't told everything. There was a vital omission in Prosecutor Gavin's information. An omission? Troconine is as virulent as he says, but death doesn't come upon ingestion, not immediately. That's because Troconine is slow acting. Slow acting? What? According to the one forensic scientist, it's one of the most virulent poisons. You're already flashbacks, huh? Okay. Hi! Bye! If we were to suppose that the moment Mr. Misham sipped the coffee was when he sailed his fate, then he still had time left to enjoy his last cup of joe. Oh my god, dude. You might actually be a horror game creature. What is the meaning of this? If what the defense says is correct, why, that contradicts the entire testimony we just heard. Well, Mr. Brusher, anything to say on the record?
Yeah, slow acting. Slow act. It was virulent, all right. Even then, it had already begun digging its claws into the journalist. He's rigging a scoop.
It's Brushel, yeah? Her Brushel. Let's take a trip back down memory lane. Huh? Did the victim really die the instant he took the sip? Think it over. This is vital.
You know what I think? I think that was a not-so-subliminal suggestion. End quote.
I mean, it does cause a problem if he died when you say he died. I'll be forced to say our wider shin to my simple case. What? Our... whatever. And you'll be forced to say farewell to your article.
Come again?
You can't write a story based on conjecture, can you? Oh, that's never stopped anyone before. And the case drags on, other reporters will pick up the scent. And you'll be forced to kiss your exclusive scoop goodbye.
Scoop.
Oh my god. Holy fuck. Why are you... Ew! You brushed your tongue and then your glasses? Why is everything in your mouth so pink?
Scoop. Look, wait, just a minute. Wait a second. Just 1 second.
We're waiting. Out with it.
I think I just recalled a so-called important detail. A revival of recollection, end quote. Story survived, end quote.
An attorney's utterly confused, end quote.
Actually, I did notice something when I visited the studio. I heard of poison that takes its sweet time.
But not what I've been saying for the last few minutes, apparently. Mr. Brushel, are you saying you noticed something that explains what happened?
You bet I am. The antidote for poisonous contradiction, end quote, you might say.
Or, I still have no idea what you're talking about, end quote, I might say.
I figured it out, but only after the in-depth interview. See, thanks to my journalism skills, I know who poisoned the coffee.
As far as I can tell, the witness is standing by his testimony that Mr. Misham died the instant after he drank.
Of course I'm standing by my testimony, and my dream of exclusive rights to this story.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. What was? Of course he wouldn't choose a simple case, not him. Him. Phoenix Wright, who else? Octon here, Brushel, report for us, if you would. What is it that you noticed? This court is a critical trial of the jury system. Afraid no room for doubt is permissible. You will testify to the court about what you noticed next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all then. Bye.